you want to. How many times during those 6 years were you like, okay, I'm just done. I can't do this anymore. Like, and then you kept pushing through.
So many times I wanted to just give up, and I was like, it's so hard. It's so hard to find the time. It's so hard to find the energy some days. But I was like, no, what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's I want to do this because it's something that I've always wanted to be. Since I was a little girl, I said I wanted to be a doctor. I didn't realize what capacity that was in, but I found it.
Well, congratulations. And this is one of those things that we talk about, the valley of despair, right? And this is when you start something and you're very excited about it, and then you get into the midst of it and you look back and you think, now, why did I think this was a good idea? I was kind of happy back here, but you continue to push through, and it's better at the end. And it's the same thing with your health journey.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Once you get those wheels going and you start doing it, it is so wonderful because you get to look at those stages if you're monitoring it. And I invite people to monitor where they're at. Take pictures of yourself. See, I don't use the scale, but measure yourself. You'd be amazed because sometimes people are like, well, I didn't lose a lot of weight, but I've had to go down a pant size or a bra size or, whatever. And it's like, those are still weight loss. You probably were working out, and that's what, you've gained muscle and replaced that, but you still lost parts, like a little bit of fat here and there, and it's turned into muscle. So that is a wonderful thing. And you got to chart that, because sometimes we don't realize what we're doing. And so those moments where you chart it, you can look back and see all these wonderful things and your progression. And that's a reward.
Right. I think that doing things like that encourage you, and that's part of that is completing tasks. Even if you could do all the things you're doing without becoming a doctor, that was a goal and a dream, and it's something you want to go after. And by doing that, it encourages you to do more and be more. And I totally congratulate you. I went back to Scott and I graduated from Oregon State University in 1987 together in the same ceremony. Didn't know each other at the time, but we both graduated with our bachelor's. Well, I graduated with my bachelor's. Was that yours, Scott, too?
Yep.
Your bachelor's?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Bachelor's in business back then.
There you go. And so, but later in life, at 50, I went back to school to get my ministry license. My kids were grown up and gone, but I still worked full time and had a life. And that was hard enough to maintain just taking those college classes and the certification requirements and all the things that I needed to do. And I look back on that, though, and I felt so accomplished when I have on my wall the certificate of ministry that I accomplished that. It gave me, it gave me more enthusiasm and encouragement to do more. And so I want to encourage her, because there was times when I did it that I was like, yeah, I'm giving up here, and I was really particular because young, I didn't get the greatest grades, but I did fine. But I got straight A's on everything except for one class. I was getting discouraged, not on the class, but just because of life getting away from me. I was taking ethics. Funny. At the time I was teaching ethics too. And I finally decided I've just got to take this test and move on. It's the only class I got a B in because I just took it. But
by the way, he's a marketing coach. So.
Yeah, right. But I took it just to complete it. And so my whole point on that is what you just said is that I did that to complete it and get the process done so I could have that encouragement and completion that I had done what I had set out to do.